How's it going, everybody? Well, in order to keep the tradition live of our live feeds, we're live. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're well. I am no mechanic, but I'm also no slouch when it comes to getting after stuff that has to be done out of necessity. These old trucks taught me, if anything, they taught me how to turn wrenches without being shown how to turn wrenches, because you just have to turn wrenches if you own an old truck, or you lose interest very quickly because they and of course this old truck, friends, I got to be honest. Here, let's get you guys up here. Just a minute. Let me get something. I'm on the last notch of my belt. My fucking pants is falling down. So, friends, I am literally, my pants are falling off. Friends, I'm not kidding. My pants are falling off. I'm on the last notch on my belt. And there we go. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's have a little chat skis here for a memento. Good to see everyone. So I'm in Lordco and I'm trying to buy stuff and carry stuff out, and my freaking pants are falling off. And I look down and I got no notch. I'm 168 freaking pounds, friends. I'm glad you're here. Let me get this up here so I can see what's going on. Wow, this is filthy dirty. Maybe we should give it a little brake clean, friends. What do you think? Should we give the iPad some brake clean? What do you think? There we go. Now we'll give it a little special treatment of the plaid shirt, because you know nothing cleans screens like plaid. Cotton. Oh yeah. Oh, this is lovely, friends. Not now. Well, there I am, right there. Let's talk to some people that have come here. Oh my God, right away, Seth, look at the super chatters right off the hop. We got to catch up to these folks. Seth, thank you. No, it's not a 390, it's a 460. This was an original 1978 F250 low boy, they called them. Not the high boy, the low boy. They stopped making the high boy in 77 and a half. Actually, after the first 3 or 4 months of February, I believe. Anyways, 77 and a half, and they went to low boy, which is not the divorce transfer case anymore. Different, dropped it down, got rid of the 4-inch lift, and they went to a low boy. The high boys are sought after. M4A, good to see you, brother. Zeth, thank you for your support and super chat. I just bought a caliper for it. Friends, you ever seen a rotor like this? Look at what was on my truck. Look at. This is the rotor that was on the truck. There's supposed to be another side to it, right here. If anybody knows mechanics. Okay? I am no mechanic, but look what old Buckin Billy Ray did. Look at, I did this last night, friends. And I'm not kidding, I'm not a mechanic. You should have seen me go. It was funny, very funny. But I want to have, I got everything laid out. And again, I am not a mechanic. But this is dirty, dirty, dirty. And I don't want that surface on here. So, look at this. One side was completely gone, wiped. They're supposed to look like this. So, I don't usually do this work. Hang on. So, I never, this is all good. This is beautiful, friends. I got videos of the hub and everything just rolling beautiful. And I bought a couple tools to help me get it back on. I got the studs in. I got the rotor back up against the hub. But I did a crazy thing when I was banging the studs out. I smacked this thing. Look at this. Beautiful grease in here still. Like, it's beautiful, actually. I like this. I really like it. Look at this. You don't want to over grease it. But this is all from before. It's beautifully packed full of grease still. So what I'm saying to you, look at that. It's just glorious. So I'm not even, this is all together still. What is all that? Okay, so what is that? Why is that sharp? I have no idea. This is interesting. But this is going back on. But I'm not greasing the freaking... Yeah, I'm just stealing grease from here. She's packed full of grease. You don't want to over grease it. You don't want to grease the threads because then you can't get any freaking, you can't spin your nuts on. Anyway, I'm just horsing around today, friends. I'm excited about the crew cab. I've made a big decision. A big decision. And I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much. You don't want to get that in the grease, it'll break it down. Right, friends? You don't want to do that. But I had a few metal shavings from where I smacked it with a hammer and banging the studs out. Can you guys see me? Probably not, eh? So the seal's all good. Everything's good. Really good, actually. I'll need a little more grease when I go to put this back on, but I'm just using that on the threads, friends, so that when I go to thread it, it's going to be glorious. So what I done, I'll show you what I did. And I felt silly about it, but I smacked this. I smacked the hub when I was banging the studs out because I was late and it was dark. And I went to put this back on and it didn't go. So now it does. And we're golden. It's just a piece of steel, right? It's no big deal, but I didn't know no better. So we're gonna put this back together, but we're not gonna do it right now. I'm just I just got home with the parts and there's grease in here. It all looks really good. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. Really good, actually. I'll get a little more grease. Put it on there. You don't want that, well, you do want grease in there, but not a ton in there. You know what I'm talking about, friends. I'm not a mechanic, but I am mechanically inclined. So let me sit down and have a chat with you guys for a second. My pants are freaking falling right off. I've lost so much weight. I love it. I freaking love it. Yeah, so this here is where I kind of screwed things, but I got it fixed. I went crazy yesterday, and I was just about defeated, friends, and I want to talk about that. How many people we got watching? Can you guys tell me? I can't see. Critter, good to see you. Stuart, nice seeing you. Treewise, grease that hub. Indeed I will, friend. Indeed I will. Actually, speaking of the hub, I took the hub apart. I'll show you what I did there. I'll show you what I did there. I'll get all this stuff out here again. So check this out. The rotor was disintegrated. Disintegrated. But I'll show you what I done. I took the sucker apart just like this. I didn't even, do you know what I mean? Like, I took it apart the way it was. You know what I mean? So this goes on first, right? This goes on like that. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, like this. This is God. Yeah. So, because I took it off, yeah, it does. It goes like that. It must go like that because that goes in there. So that would mean this would go up against and go like that. Yes, indeed it does. Now I forget. Like this. Well, it goes like this. This rolls in there like this, I think. Doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway. Unless that was in there. Now I forget. No, this just goes on and then that goes in. That's right. This goes in like that. That's right. That's exactly how that goes. Now I got it. This is ready to go on there. This all goes in. Then this goes, then that. I took it all apart, friends, and just went shink, shlink, shlink. This came out like this. I didn't even take the sucker apart. This just came apart like this. There it is. Right? And what locks it are these little guys. See? It's very cool. It's very cool how this stuff works. Because it goes up like that and then it locks. If I'm not mistaken. And then there's a little thing there, so that'll come apart. So I'm hoping I get this all right. Yeah, like that. And that's got to line up there like that. And then that little thing, there's all kinds of little things, friends. Like when you're doing these things, putting them back together. Well, she's got lots of grease. It's looking good. But I should be able to just put this right back in like this without taking it apart. Who knows that business? It's all together, friends. And then it just goes right back in like that. I've done nothing. Except, where's that little piece? It's in there, the little round one. That locks them together. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's put this back. Like this. Take this out. This. This little guy. This little guy. He's got a locking hub right there. And he hooks into there. And this somehow makes it all locked together because there's nothing. The first one's flat. I remember that. Yeah. Everything's looking really good. Really good, actually. Like that. And then like that. But this has got a little notch in it. I think that's how this goes. Like this. Yeah. This is interesting. See, these lock like this. I don't want to get too crazy here because... And then this goes up and then it locks. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you do. So let's put that back. Boom. Boom. So each one goes in. I could do them individually, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to throw it together back like that. I'll see. I'll see. Yeah, look at this. Isn't this interesting? So that locks. Look at that. Ah, it's very neat. Very neat. I'll grease her up. Okay. I'll put a little more grease on her. It's clean. Friends, when I took everything apart, I thought it was going to be destroyed. I just spun the hub and no wheel bearing was good. Everything just went fizz. I'll show you the video. But this is all looking real good. I'll grease this a little bit, not too much or you won't get it in there. This looks really good. That'll drop down in there. I'll grease that. That's all greased. It's beautiful, actually. Beautiful. That hub goes in there like that. This will be fun. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing today? Huh? I'm hoping to get brakes. This truck has got no brakes at all. Now, oh my goodness, super chatters. Whoa! JP, look, lawn and snow removal. Hey, Buckin, it's Poor Boy. No way, Poor Boy. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see. I opened my own landscape. I see this land care and snow removal business. I'm also doing tree work as well. Thanks for inspiration. Love you, brother. Poor Man. Friends, Poor Man has been here. Poor Man has been here forever. Y'all say hi to Poor Man. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Here, we need to see something a little different here. We need more of this. We need more of the crookie, friends. That's better. That's what I'm talking about right there. And then we got more super chats. We got to talk to these super chatters. I can't believe this. Zeth Potier. Zeth, we love you. Thank you for your support. We had a $20 super chat from Lyle Davis, friends. He says, love to all, be kind. Lyle Davis. I can't wait to see you again, buddy. And also another super chatter from Mark Gaines. Buckin got my Husqvarna 562 XP. Put a Sumari lightweight on it, 22 inch with an Oregon 73 EXL full chisel. Buddy, that sounds like a nice setup. Come on. Gainsey, thank you for the super chat. And how's he feeling, buddy? That's about perfect for you. John Hudson, thanks for the hat yesterday. Johnny, thanks for supporting Bellhopper. Come on, I mean, the guy's going steady. Just, I know everybody thinks if you send your support other ways, it helps with groceries, but it doesn't help grow the channel. When you super chat a channel or any one of your creators like the Bellhopper and whoever you watch, when you super chat those boys, YouTube sees it and they love a supportive community, and it's a wonderful way to support your creators. I got them all wrapped up yesterday at Bellhopper's live feed. That was so fun, Johnny. Thank you for that. So just know that I know that the creator gets more of the funds, but it's a catch-22, friends. YouTube is here so that we can all do this. I have much gratitude for you too. I always look at the glass full, not empty, half full. You know me. Yeah, Lonnie, I don't have that right now. So it's going in for a complete brake job. I'm just getting it up and running so I can stop it and take it to where I need to get done. So it's getting rear brake, it's getting everything, the whole gamut. I'm not replacing that line. I'm just trying to get the thing so I can stop again because it's in bad shape, like real bad shape. It's going to be replaced from head to toe, just like Myrtle did. That was fun, eh, Johnny? You never know, JJ. You never know, buddy. 245 people watching. Let's be nice to one another, shall we? What do you say? We know the buttons to push. We all know the buttons to push. It is a conscious decision, moment by moment and minute by minute, wherever you are, at the drive-thru, with your brother, with your friend, with your lover, with anybody. You have the conscious decision to make decisions from love or from fear. So let's just be nice to one another. It's not brain science, friends. We know it's going to poke the bear, but we also know it's going to make people feel good and lift up and stand up and put their shoulders back and do good in life. So when we do that for one another, all of a sudden the community becomes quite a bit stronger and the loose ends start to fall away. Yes, Corey Butler, he is one of them. Most definitely one of them. Probably my most favorite. Yeah. I mean, there's some good drummers out there, but Bonham was on another level. There was something about his spirit and the way he, you know, his grounding rhythm, his earthly rhythm was like no other. Another real good drummer that I like. There's so many, but oh man, there's just too many to list. We just got a super chat from Brandon. Oh my goodness graciousness. Here is a super chatter, friends, and a friend of the channel that we have not seen for a while. I haven't anyways. Brandon freaking Church. Friends, do you remember Brandon? Good to see you, brother. Much love, family viewers. Sorry for being absent. Started. Awesome journey. Love you, brother. Brandon, I can't tell you how good this makes me feel that you're here today, brother. Good to see you. Friends, say hi to Brandon and thank him for the super chat. West Coast Muscle Saw, the chainsaw guy. Keep the classic forks going, Buckin. Hey, what an honor. There's a guy right there. Good to see you. Is it Rich? Is that right, Rich? I think that's Rich. Friends, Rich is here. The original chainsaw guy from YouTube. The guy's, oh, Rich, brother, good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to restore it, brother. I can't, it's got too many memories. This freaking thing packed around my family and got Christmas trees and fifth wheel trailers and chippers and freaking crummied everybody falling all around this island. I got to restore it. Thanks for that, buddy. Rich, friends, listen, right now, if you don't know who Rich is, West Coast Muscle Saw, go to his freaking channel right now and go subscribe to that guy. He's a freaking wizard in the power saws. He's like an old Bobby Walker, not quite as old. But this guy knows his business on all the old Macs and the new stuff too. Go subscribe to this man's channel. Please. The chainsaw guy right there. Rich, love you, brother. I got to come visit you. Dad was a Ford tech. Well, let me ask you this, Rich. Well, I love old trucks. I don't care what brand they are. But what I have experienced here in the last 30 years, they're so strong. They you see a lot more Fords on the logging roads than you do Chevys. That's for a reason. Chevys are spectacular. I love driving Chevys. But to a working truck, I have found the Fords. Hi, Chica. Hi, baby. Come. Come on, Chica. Thanks for all the love, guys. Buckin family is still loving and strong. Brandon Church, buddy, we're just getting started, like I always used to say. It's so good to see you, Brandon. I mean that sincerity, buddy. Chica, come. Where'd you come from? Daryl Smith, happy Sunday, love wins. Daryl Smith, there's another amazing supporter of the channel, friends. Daryl, we love you, thank you. Matt Man, good to see you. Marty Rudder, Sean Caps, I have subscribed to Rich Chainsaw. Good man. Rich, you should see a few more subscribers coming your way today. Healed Heart, we love you. Christine, good to see you. Hello, Patrick Flagg. The Internationals, if you think about where the International came from, they're a beautiful truck. Beautiful, beautiful truck. Love the Internationals. That whole run. A lot of the Ford and International parts swap back and forth, you know. Good day, Rob Myers. Or Roy Myers, sorry. Michael, love you, brother. Hey, brother. Delivery Brian. Cameron Hammer. Thanks for everything. Jason Mader. Batista. Good to see you, Leonard. Mr. Glock. Hello from Illinois. Illinois. Julio McDermott. Yeah, Ish, there's Ish, my buddy from Australia. He loves his old Internationals. I love my old corn binder. Do you guys remember that old corn binder? Oh, unreal. Strong, tough as nails. Delivery Brian, good to see you. Tasman, good to see you. Delivery Brian. Tom. Willie. Willie's got work to do. From Tennessee, Matthew Pickett. Learned so much from you, Michael. Of your channel from Kentucky, James, good to see you, bud. I'm not even going to get started on this right now because, well, I don't want to have you guys running and me working on this. I should really be changing the U-joints, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just got to get brakes to it. Brand new rotor. I got my caliper here. It's decompressed already, so I should be okay. I'm just going to put my hub back together. Thinking I might go one piece at a time, actually. Do you suggest putting those hubs back one piece at a time? Anybody? Have you done those? Just you know, just go backwards to what you did one piece at a time, because sometimes you got to move it a little bit, don't you, for it to line up? That little ring with the eyes in it, if I'm not mistaken. Probably best to go one at a time, eh, friends? Let's talk to somebody who knows what they're doing. Thank you for offering the hats up on Hopper's Live yesterday. Larry Grimm. You're welcome. I love Bell Hopper. I don't excuse me. It bothers me a little bit, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. It bothers me a little bit when a guy on Sunday or Saturday comes on his lives and I don't know. I just Bellhopper, his channel's not that big, and he works really hard at what he does. and he's just a good guy. I like Bellhopper, no matter what he thinks of me or any of that. That doesn't matter to me. I love Bellhopper, and I support him. And I met him and told him to open up a YouTube channel. I said, "You'll do great. Get it going." And I like to see guys like him get supported. I don't like live feeds going by with no super chats. I don't see how someone couldn't have $5 for somebody like the Bellhopper, you know, or $10 or $15 or whatever. Everybody's in a different place, but do you know what I mean, friends? Like that's why I kind of tried to get that going for him yesterday. He has a family. He works hard. He shares information. He's just the Bellhopper. I like him. So this community's been so supportive here, and we always throw it back out. We always throw it back out every time. So he just wants to do good. Oh, here comes Rita. Hi, babe. Have a good day. There's my Rita. So support your creators. Support your creators. They're working hard for you. Yeah, there sure is, isn't there, M4A? That saved me out yesterday. I was watching how to tape. I couldn't even figure out how to get the caliper off, but I realized my freaking caliper was seized. It was seized. So I'm under there lying in the dirt, whacking with a hammer and a drift. Finally, I got it to move a little bit. You know that piece that holds the caliper on? That saved me out big time. Oh, it's way too late for that, M4. It's way too late for that. She come. She come. You know, I just, you know, rolling around and being, I'm better standing up, working. Bellhopper hopped my 460. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's got their life, but that man builds content and he's always there. What's your question, Brian? Brian, what's your question? Bellhopper Jeremy, he's a lovely man. Strong accent for the UK. Hi, Pepsi. Jamie, thank you for the super chat, brother. Leon Shuffleovsky, I can't believe you. There he is right there. Start the truck fund. Ha! You dog! Oh. See, this is the thing with you guys. Shuffleovsky. It'll come. It'll come. I'm not a crowdfunder kind of guy. This is why this channel's been such an organic growth. Guys like Leon Shuffleovsky, he says start the truck fund, and I'm like, oh no. Christine tried to do that one time on something, and I caught her just in time. I love you, Leon. I love you. I just, you know what I mean. You can't stop people from giving, but you can't be asking for nothing either. I just don't believe in that. You people have been phenomenal to me through the years. Phenomenal. There's not the right words to do it. My dream truck. Well, I was born in 1969, so I'll be quite honest. A 1969 Highboy is probably my dream truck. I got a 67 here, but I'm not attached to this gray truck that much. I actually would probably let that great truck grow. That one the one I bought a couple of years back. I'm not that attached to it. It's a very nice truck. It's beautiful. It's probably in the nicest shape I got here. But I'm not that attached to it. I would probably sell that one in order to fix this one. Speaking of a truck fund, that's kind of how my brain works. Old Leon there. You're well deserving of it, Buckin. Love you, brother. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm just, you know me when it comes to that stuff. If it happens, it happens, and I won't say no to it, but I would never come to the crowd looking for nothing. That's not how I roll. Christine, I had to stop her one time. I think she mustered up a couple of grand somewhere without me even knowing, and I was like, stop it! But I've just let it go now. Whatever happens, happens. If you do that, you guys do it. That would be amazing. But other than that, 69, Christian Lacasse. Yeah, the dump truck's right behind me. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of the dump truck. And that highboy right there, that 67 highboy is beautiful, but I want a 69. And I just, there's something about those trucks. It'll come. Jay Daniels was in a boot camp in 1969. Jay, we love you. Good evening from Michigan, Buck, and hope to see you at Bunyan this year. Well, you will see me at Bunyan. If you're going to Bunyan, I'll be there. But if you're ever in Michigan, you're welcome to Beavertown Compound. I have a couple of big trees. Beavertown. Okay, Beavertown, thanks, buddy. Brian, did you have a question I haven't answered yet? I'm still looking for it. Did I bypass it, or what happened there to you? Brian, you had a question and then you disappeared. I'm trying to find your question. If you guys... Oh, I wish... Oh, Brian, that's not a question, but don't worry about it, buddy. That's not what this is about at all. But thank you for the thought, Brian. Okay, trying to get caught up here. I don't know, Leon. I really don't know. I don't know nothing about that. Ripsaw's got me up in a bed and breakfast place there, so I'm not sure. But I would move fast if you're coming to Bunyan looking for accommodations. It's going to be a big one. Joe, I hope so, but he doesn't seem to be making that many handles these days. So that's another issue. We were supposed to have handles to Christine already selling. Eli just hasn't done it, so I phoned him the other day. It doesn't. I don't know what to tell you. I try to work with these people, and they do what they do, and that's how it goes. It either works or it don't. He was on the ball there for a bit, and then I guess we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there you go, Ed Kowalski. Cambridge has some of the nicest hotels about 15 miles from there. Scott Horan, super chat saying, continuously be blessed. Your instruction to constantly be looking up when in the cut while falling probably saved my life. Scott, thank you for the super chat, my friend. We appreciate you, and that saved me from not being here. Plain and simple. Well, I can't answer Beavertown. I can't answer that because I haven't run the 661. I don't have enough time on the 661. And the 592 and the 500 are completely different animals. I would take, if you wanted a strong workhorse, I would go the 592 there all day long because I have a little bit of time on the 592. Husky makes a stronger saw, like built. They make a stronger saw. The 500 is a hot rod who now, over the first, from my experience, they're getting it dialed, but it's weak, it's light, and it's sloppy. So you have to add things to make it stronger. The 592 is a monster. It's a great, great saw, but I don't know what kind of cutting you're doing, brother. So I would choose the 592 because I'm a very patriotic and loyal man to Husqvarna. And I don't know, but I know the 661 is a good saw. I've heard that. And I knew lots of still guys back in the day who ran them. But if you're asking me, out of those saws, I would say the 592. But I don't know the style of cutting you're doing. The 500 is much lighter, but again, I can't really answer that question because I've never seen you cut, and I don't know what you're cutting. What I would have in there is I would have the 500 and the 592. Because I think the 500 is going to be a neat saw to just own because of the fuel injection aspect of it. That's why I bought it. I didn't buy it because I'm a still guy. I bought the 500 because it was a new thing on the market, and I'm a power saw guy who had to try this fuel injection. And I heard lots of good things about it, but I was let down terribly. And now it's coming back around. I'm starting to be able to refer that saw now because they've recalibrated the computer, if that makes any sense. Mine was a dog, and I'm still going to actually get it recalibrated somehow. It's actually gone back to Ripsaw already. I sent that thing back in a box to Ripsaw. They're not that light. The bars aren't that light. The stills are the lightest. Yeah, still lightweight are the lightest bars. Huskies are the Walker's bars are light, but they're not light. Like light. They're not as light as the still bar. I go for the lightest. When they stopped making the organ, I was like, bummer. So that's why I run still, because it's the next lightest bar. MT, yeah, you're welcome, buddy. The 44, I wasn't a still guy, but lots of guys ran the 44 and the 066. See, the 661, is that an 066? Is the 661 an 066 or what is? I don't know still. I don't know it. I just don't know. I've never liked certain aspects about it. I just I'm a Husky guy. That's what I am. I'm a Husky guy. You can find all that information, Derek, on the internet. Just Google it. There's guys that make their livings doing reviews on stuff like that. I don't do that. Samari's a good bar, but it's not as light as I don't believe it's as light as the Stelwa lightweight bar. Hi, Billy. I have a 550. Would you ever mod? I mod everything, brother. Everything. Every saw I got. Mod that one, then get a bigger one, then mod it. Then get a bigger one, then mod it. That's what I do. But if you're trying to push the limits of the 550, that's a small saw, brother. I don't know what you're doing with it, but that's a small saw. Just get into the 70cc class power saws. The 572, Husky 572, and the 462, I mean, that's why the 500 did so well, because it's light and it's strong. And that saw that I ran at Ripsaw on my last journey, I'm just telling you, you guys know me. I'm telling you, jump the 50cc class saws. I don't understand that market myself, but that's just me. I do understand it. I shouldn't say that. I do understand it. I tried years ago to have a 357 and a 346 chunk out saw. I put the freakers down after the first tree because really you're not even lifting the saw. I chunk out with a 372 with a 24-inch bar. That's my chunk out saw. So I don't run mid-size saw. I run a topping saw and a 372. And in big wood, I run the 94 or the 125s or something bigger. I'd like a 92, to be honest with you. I'd like a 592. I like this new technology, not having to tittle around with it all the time. And I like to be able, because I have the YouTube channel, I like to be able to speak to these tools because of questions like I'm getting today. The 661 is new version of the 660, which replaced the 060. See, this is good. I figured that because of the numbers. The 066 was a massive saw back in the day. You either ran a 9.4 or a 390 or an 066. If you were a still guy, you ran the 066. If you're a husky guy, you ran the other stuff. So I remember oh my goodness gracious. Friends, look at Todd. I can't believe this. Vanesh, these super chatters. Todd, I know what you're doing. You're helping me with this truck. I know you are. I love you, and I thank you dearly. This is going to be a massive project. Like, massive. I'm frame off in it. But I'm just going to get it up and running. Todd, I love you, brother. Thank you from my heart. Thank you. Old Krookie thanks you, too. I know that's what you're doing. Friends, thanks Todd Albright for us and all the super chatters, please. What a guy. You sneaky guy, you. What a man. I met Todd at Bunyan, friends. He showed up at Bunyan, and I've been standing on my feet for hours. He walks up to me, and I'm like, how's it going? He goes, Todd Albright. And I said, you got to be kidding me. Let's go for a walk. And I grabbed him and a couple others, and I had to get moving. I was stiffening up, and when I'm at those events, I love to give myself to the people as much as I can for as long as I can. And we went for a walk. What a gracious soul you are, Todd. I just love you, brother. Thank you. Friends, please thank Todd and Vanesh and all the super chatters that come here. Vanesh, good morning from Australia. Time to go to work. Love you all. Vanesh, we love you. Thank you for your support. It's all going here right now. Everything that's coming is going here. I've made a major decision. I can't let this truck die. Can't do it. Thank you. Trying to catch up here. I'm actually doing pretty good on the comments. Oregon, Versacut, I believe in lightweight, but doesn't have a replacement tip. Okay, Mattman says that. Thanks, Todd. Todd. Ripsaw. Billy, do you think Ripsaw Finder will beat your Iron Horse 372? You're talking about the 86er? That's some footage that I've kept on the back burner for a long time. I've got it in my phone. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Very good question, my friend. We're going to have some good content. I don't have that 500 dialed in yet. When I get a 500 that I'm happy with, we're going to put those head to head in a video. I've already done it. And, but remember, the 86er from Iron Horse is 86 cc's. Remember that. That saw's an absolute orangutan. The 500 is 79 cc, so it's actually a little bit bigger. So you got to keep that in mind. That is a very, very intriguing race, let me tell you that. When I'm ready, I'll bring that forward. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Andrew Ketchum, good to see you. For the fun resto vid, 1960s three-phase still. Ha M4A. Thank you, M4. Appreciate you. Whoa, Iron Man. Hope all is well. Need a band from Glad. Need some band from Glad playing in the background soon. Done. Consider it done. Thank you again to the super chatters. Am I seeing this right, friends? We've got 256 people watching. How many thumbs up do we have right now? Am I actually seeing this right? Tell me right now how many freaking thumbs up we have. Say it in the comments. Unless my iPad's wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, we do. Mine says I have 34. So that's obviously wrong. Okay, good. Very good. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, Leon Shafalovsky says 51. So does mine. But that must be on the video. I don't know. Okay, good. Let's get some more up there. Yeah, I can't really see what we got going here, to be honest. Okay. All right. Good. Very good. Thank you. The numbers are climbing. That's good. That's what we want. Thank you for your thumbs up. Yeah, I'll tell you something. That 500, boy, oh boy, that was some fun running there at Ripsaw. But remember, friends, remember, don't make any mistakes here. Don't make any mistakes. People say to me, Buckin, you're running a lot more stills these days. Well, that's obviously a still guy, and they like seeing me run the stills. I understand that, but make no mistake. What stills am I running, friends? Talk to me. Can we live in reality, please, friends? What stills am I running? I find people so funny. It's so funny. Exactly. I run the 500i because it's a wild and crazy saw, and I'm trying to give it as much kudos as I can. That saw that I ran in Pennsylvania, if you haven't seen those videos of me cutting in Pennsylvania, go check it out. I know a guy who had a 500 from about 2 or 3 years ago. It ran like mine. He took it to his still shop. They recalibrated it, recomputerized it. Completely different animal. Completely different animal. I've already talked to him, Cody. Yeah, I've talked to him. He's a real good guy. I got a couple guys online I'm talking to. I really like that Matt Kubik. He's a great guy. I'm thinking I need a cab, to be honest with you, and doors. I think that would be the way to go. It's not good, friends. Like it's not good. I gotta stand up. Like I'll run with the running gear. I'll run with the running gear, but this truck is not good. It's got like the whole roof is gone. The guy it's anything can be fixed. We all know this. Anything can be fixed, but sometimes I think just to buy a cab. You know, I thought about swapping parts. The red truck's already a good, strong truck. I'm going to leave that truck alone. I've already made the decision. I just wanted to get some feedback in yesterday's video. I can't let this truck die. I can't do it. It's not happening. And friends, like this hose, this brake hose, somebody was talking about it earlier. It's not good. It's really not good. I should actually see if any fluid comes out of there right now. Let's watch that. Yeah, I don't even think fluid's coming out of there. Shouldn't fluid come out of there? Yeah. Oh. Actually, no fluid will come out of there because I got the line. I'll show you what I did, friends. I want to show you what I did. I was trying to get brakes to it, okay? So this is what I done yesterday, okay? My brakes fell apart on me right in the freaking driveway. Like I was going to the dump. I got a load on the dump. It fell. The caliper broke. It broke and I had no brakes. So what I decided to do was plug off the main right there. I plugged it off. You see, I got all these crazy, I found a hose that threaded into the master and I plugged it and took the line off. It's sitting right there. The line's sitting right there. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. And I fluked out, friends. Look at this. Look at, I fluked out. Here it is right here. Okay. And it's not in good shape. I'll be honest, but it's working. It's working. Okay. So I'm leaving that for now. This is all golden. This is golden. This stuff's running great. I don't know why that's not turning, but anyways, it's probably in gear or something. I don't know. But the freaking anyways, it's clapped out. It's clapped out. And then this will go back on. And then I'll see if I can get this thing working. The caliper's here. I got the caliper. I've never done this before in my entire life. Here's the caliper. They even gave me the little, I don't even know what happens with this thing, but I'll figure it out. And then there's supposed to be a little, yeah, that thing. That little spacer deal. Okay? So it was disintegrated. But friends, look it. I didn't show you this the other day. Check this out. Believe it or not, it's not bad in the areas like it's not bad, but I mean the doors are wiped. But look, friends. Like I know it can all be fixed. I understand that. But check this out. It's not terrible, I know. I'll just have to have someone that knows what they're doing look at it, but I would almost sooner, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we did this side years ago. Me and we did this side. Me and Landfill Rat. The cabs, friends, I spent 10 grand on this truck many years ago at a backyard guy, and we put this truck back to it. It is an amazing truck. I'm not joking you. I almost get a little goofy when I start talking about this truck. Friends, I've had my babies in baby seats in that freaking thing. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm a weirdo that way. Like, when I was 27 years old, friends, I almost took my own life, okay? If you're new here and you don't know who I am, or if you haven't followed me, but I had a substance. I was a lost man. It was sad. I was going down, and I got my head on right. And that woman here that you see running around here, she's a big part of that, because she gave me a real reason to get straight. But never mind any of that. When I decided to get my stuff together and live, this truck came into my life a few years later, and it was my family. It was the everything truck. I called it the everything truck. And I have had it came with a 351. I took the 351 out of it because it was time. I put a 6-cylinder in it because I was chasing that torque, that low torque. And I could never find it again, so I ended up swapping into a 460, friends. Yeah, and that motor is out of Wendy's brother's 1976 two-wheel drive fishing truck. It's her brother. She learned to drive on that, so I just can't let this thing die. So I think the smartest thing to do here would be find a cab, or just, I'm not sure, but it's going to be a resto, friends. It's going to be a resto. What in the heck just happened? Okay, I just turned my head. Jay Daniels, U-joints or what? Oh my gosh, Jay Daniels, buddy. Jay, Donald Bailey's for the cause, my friends. What are you people? Thank you, Jay. You dog. Jay, thank you so much. Donald Bailey, all the super chatters, thank you all so much. So you know this truck, right, friends? Remember this one I bought when I was looking for a high boy? Remember that one? We bought that. I'm almost thinking and talking to somebody, and I'm not joking about this, friends. Matt Cubic, he's on YouTube, or another guy in Canada who may have a cab for me. I'm not attached to this truck. I'm not attached to it. I'm attached to this truck, and I'm attached to that truck. So old Buckin Billy Ray, he's not a crowdfund kind of guy. And I know I can't stop you people from supporting this project. I know I can't, but you will never, ever in a million years ever hear me ask for anything for anything. I just work. That's what I do. I just go to work. That's why when I can't work, my brain has to work extra hard to be positive. And friends, I'm telling you right now, I'm 168 pounds and I feel freedom coming again in my body. I feel like, I don't know, and it's more than just body. It's everything. But anyways, what I was gonna say, I got off track. I think that truck, if I decide to go at this fairly quickly here, I think that truck right there might be the means. I don't know. I'm just, it's a lovely truck. Don't get me wrong. It's a freaking beauty. Like clean. But this crew cab, how many trucks can a guy have? I'm getting rid of the 1-ton. I'm going to recreate this green and white crew cab, friends. I'm recreating it. I have to. It's something I have to do, and I'll never live down if I don't. So that's that story. But anyway, let's go back here. Let's do this. So thank you all, anyways, for that. But I'm going to sit down for a minute, and if you guys got questions, ask me some questions. And then I'm going to get working on this truck because it's Sunday. And that's what it is. And I'm going to put this hub back together. I'm going to get the grease. I'm going to get this thing going again. And we're going to do it. But I'm not doing it on film because that's crazy. I can't even touch the freaking phone if I need to do that. But hang on. Okay, so if there's any young men out there in the summertime, I have some of these in the summertime. Now, if you're a young man and you used to watch your dad or your uncle or somebody that you couldn't twist the top off, you've got options. They're everywhere. Your options are everywhere. You can bite them off with your teeth. I used to do that. And that was, I should have never done that. I should have never done that, but I did it. You can look for a sharp edge somewhere, and you can put it on a sharp edge like that and go pop, and it'll pop. Or if you're a belt buckle guy, which I don't like chewing up my Mac buckle, but you could impress the girls like this. Friends, I ran out of belt loops. Look it. I ran out of freaking belt loop holes. You know, friends, here, let's get this. Who's got questions? Let's do a little question thing here. I've been feeling good, friends, lately. I'm not joking you. I'm 54 and I feel like I've come out of a trench and up over the side now, and I'm looking back and I'm thinking, oh my goodness gracious, what a wonderful life. What a wonderful life. Oh my gosh. And you people are here. It just blows my mind. I have to scratch myself sometimes. We'll get it. It'll come. Now, let's get straight. Donald Bailey, we love you. Bunyan's going to be good. Mr. Glock, 50 to 1 is fine, but again, it really depends on how you run a saw. If you're feathering a saw a lot and not really working it super hard, and you run a sharp chain and you got that saw working really good all the time, anywhere between 40 and 50, brother, you could live 50 years of your life running that saw and you wouldn't have a problem. Anywhere from 40 to 50, you're golden. We just had a Tasman Kenny Fuller with a $10 super chat saying, could you please explain the super chat thing as far as YouTube works the way you did on hoppers? Yes, I will explain that. I will explain it. Did you understand that? Tasman, did you understand that? So friends, listen to this thought process for a moment, okay? Just listen to me. And all I have is my own experience and what happened to this channel when you people started. I didn't even know what super chat was. Some guy told me, Buckin, you gotta enable your super chats, and I'm like, Christine, do you remember that? Do you remember that? We used to do those Sundays. We used to do like $2,000 or something crazy back in the day once in a while, and it was like. But here's the deal. What do you think's happening with that? YouTube obviously takes some of that, but if you think you're helping your creator out by bypassing that and going over to some other whatever PP, you know, because you want him to get more and don't get YouTube their piece, you're actually not helping them. You're helping them buy groceries, don't get me wrong, and it's coming from the right spot, 100%. But as far as a YouTube channel goes, when this channel, you guys started super chatting me back in the day, my freaking channel started growing. I showed up in the sidebar, our live feed started shaking and moving and grooving. Friends, if you have creators that you support, and instead of using the super chat button, you go to PayPal or something else, or that's wonderful. But you're not helping them grow. Just so you know that you're not doing it. So ask about what they want. Ask your creator what they want. So there was people that say, I don't want to do that. I want you getting it. I said, you know what? It doesn't, it helps. It helps the channel. So Tasman, I know you're building a channel and you ask these questions in regards to that. That's what I'm telling you, brother. That was my experience. Christine will sit here and tell you the exact same thing. She watches and she helps me. So that's that story right there. Does that help, Kenny? Ish, how are you, bud? Ish, you let me know. You let me know when you need that cash. No, I don't, Quabbin. I don't pork sauce. I run them. No, a Barking Spider. I only did that to kick it off. Apples and ham. I'm an extremist, so I wanted to lose weight, so I just did that for the first little bit, and then everything else was working at the same time, and I just started to drop weight, and then I just eat less portions, and move more. I run on a quarter tank, brother, all the time. Do you understand? I don't fill myself. I don't gorge. I run on a quarter tank at all times. And I'm telling you, I've been talking about evolving and becoming Buckin 2.0 coming at you. If you think I'm joking, my physical being has given me everything I have here. I made my living with my carcass. And I ain't letting it go. It ain't happening. I will outwork 19, 20-year-old kids all day long. And I pride myself on it. And I know that sounds kooky, but we're men, and we pride ourselves on it. Don't let it slip away, gents. Don't let it slip away. That is my message to you. Knock it off. We all like our food. Yeah, we do, but when somebody's broken down on the side of the road or someone needs a hand with something, I'm not going to be reaching for my gloves and trying to put my gloves on because I'm scared to cut my hands. My hands are going to be like freaking pieces of leather. And that's just me. That's just where I want to live. Buckin, do you think the single jet carb on it? Yeah, I do actually. I have one. They, for some reason, the 81s, they run quite nicely with a single jet. You can swap it out, but if it's running good, brother, be careful. Be careful. The 81's a dandy. Thanks, Buckin. Your videos help me a lot. Hope this helps the channel in some way. $10 caddy guy. Caddis guy. Brother, my heart says thank you. Yes, it does help the channel. The super chats help the channel in more ways than one. YouTube sees that. They go, this community likes this guy. They're supporting him. Let's help the channel. I'm telling you, this is what happened. You people, I always say it, without yous, there ain't me's. And I'm so grateful to you people. Don't mistaken what this is. Don't mistaken it. Tell me this. Tell me this. Who's been here when we first started getting super chats? And what did I say to people when somebody super chatted? What did I say to the community? I made a stink about it. And I said, thank this person because they're lifting this community up. Like I say it, this is not a joke to me. It's not old hat. It will never be old hat. It is new and exciting every day. I'm evolving, and I've chosen to share my life on freaking YouTube. So be here or don't be here. Both are good. Buck and I enjoy your channel, Poverty Hill Adventures. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Dan Class with Emmett. They love the Woodman. Loves the Woodman. Right on. Emmett. Good man, Emmett. Emmett, are you watching? Hi, Emmett. Jack Snedden, good to see you, buddy. Old Jack, old boy. Tasman, does that make sense? Or not? Do you know what I mean? Talk to me. Answer me. Because that's just what it is, brother. I'm telling you, that's just what it is. YouTube wants you to connect to your people. That's what they want. Community. Good to see you, Buckin. Yeah, you too, brother. What's your horsepowers in the old green and white truck? It's a 460, buddy. But anybody that knows 460s, they have a little exhaust bump in the heads. So I actually, in the flow, and I actually took a die grinder years ago when I was putting this motor in this truck, and I went in each hole and I took that bump out. It took me hours, but I did it. It gains you about 15 horse, somewhere there. And it was worth it. Better flow. It's a 460. I don't know what the horsepower is. It's pretty easy to find that out. I think it's about 272 horse or something like that. I don't know. I actually don't even know. Somebody Google that. What's the horsepower of a 1976 460? Somebody Google that for us. Friends, I'm 168 freaking pounds. And I was working on this truck the other day, banging and bashing, and I was worried about my shoulder. I was like, I better slow down. I reached up to grab the fender to pull myself up, and I felt a little tweak up in there, and I went, oh no! But I'm done. I'm going now. I'm healing. I'm getting stronger. I call myself Buckin Benjamin Buckin because I'm actually getting stronger. I'm getting stronger, but I have to work differently now. You know, when you were a 20-year-old kid, someone could grab your arm and reef it back around there, and you'd be like, ah, yeah, no big deal. You do that to me now, I'm on the ground. Or turning around completely 180 degrees. Everything's changed. Our fibers aren't the same anymore. But I'm rejuvenated. I'm getting stronger, friends. I'm not kidding. I've got things that are my body's working right now. It wasn't working 6 months ago. It was getting rid of some toxins and some inflammation. But I know my body, friends, and I'm getting strong. I am. I can feel it. I'm coming back around. I just got to be careful. And I'm not going to go on some rant about, you know what I'm talking about. I just want good things for people. Because it needed work, Mr. Philman, and I didn't have any money. We never have any money. So that's why I parked it. It was better to park that truck because it had no brakes and it was making horrible noises and I was getting frustrated. So I jumped in this thing. I had other work trucks and I said no more. I can't drive this truck anymore. So it was finances. It's always been about finances. That's why I parked it. Hope that helps. Do you think these would be like this if we had scratch? No, they wouldn't. I'd be looking after my trucks. Trucks have made me. Hi, Helga. Yeah, the 460 is a good motor. You bet, Philman. You bet, buddy. My friend stopped drinking 30 years ago and still has NA beer with no problems. Willpower, friends. Oh, did somebody go drinking? Oh yeah, that's a funny thing. Yeah, people think it's going to lead you back to drinking. Well, if there's no alcohol in it, it's not going to. Yeah. Okay. You either want to drink or you don't want to drink. It's that simple. Come on, let's get straight. If you're going to use that as an excuse to go drinking, then you're not done drinking. Go drink more until you're done drinking. You haven't hit the right place yet. I did. Is that what that is, Lost Creek? Is that what that is? I don't know. Yeah, everybody's on their own journey. Buckin, amen, you got it. Just for the taste of it. There you go, Joe Reynos. Isn't that right, Davey? Yeah, I don't talk about that too much, friends, because it's an individual job and it's not an exterior job. That quitting drinking and drugging is not an exterior job. There's no exterior that's going to help you with that. It's an interior job, if that makes sense. So, and it's different for everybody. And it was simple for me in the sense, not simple to quit, but when I decided, when I hit that place, it was very simple to me. When I drank, my life was horrible. Horrible things were happening in my life. And when I didn't drink, my life got better. Simple. Simple. I'm a simple guy. Love or fear? Oh, well, it could be this and it could be that. And it's because I got this and I got that. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's this or that. If you're drinking and you say you don't want to drink, you want to drink more than you don't want to drink. When you want to drink more than you don't not want to drink, you're going to drink. Well, thanks, Dave. I mean that's how it goes, right? Others' experiences. That's how I sobered up, was talking to other drunks, like other people that could relate to me. Not some book smart guy that studied addiction and tells you it's a disease. That unfortunately that didn't help me. Disease just made me want to blame it. It's not a disease for me, and I'm not a miracle. I'm a man who decided to get his stuff together and take responsibility for this gift. It to me, like, I'm black and white. I'm compassionate, but I'm black and white sometimes too. And life bounced off me, friends. It did. I didn't struggle socially or physically or any of those things. I never struggled with socially in life. I could not drink. I couldn't do it. It got me. And to admit that it had me was difficult. But I didn't have to admit that within the first year. I didn't even accept that it had beat me. I didn't get that. Try that on for a second. I didn't have to say that I was powerless. I didn't have to. And if I said it, I was faking it. All I knew is that I didn't want to drink more than I wanted to drink. And that if I drank, all the misery would come back in an instant and it would be there because I've tried so many times in the past to do it. It is a personal journey. Don't complicate the freaking thing. If you want to call it a disease of alcoholism, you can call it that. Whatever gets you sober, brothers and sisters, it's a personal journey. I'm no miracle, and I don't have a disease. I don't look at it that way. That's just me. It's just like God. Your God's probably different than mine. Yours might be Jesus. Yours might be Buddha. Yours might be Allah. Yours might be Mother Nature, the Great Spirit. It's all the same. It's called love. And that's how I see it. And if we can't agree on love, I'm confused. I've been biting my tongue, friends. I've been biting my tongue. Trust me, don't you think there's spaces that I want to get into that I choose not to because I got a little more of this sometimes? There's spaces I want to dive into. We'll see. So there's a couple people here saying they can't hear me. Is that the case for everybody, or? That alcohol's a bad one, boy. Escaping. I was running from life. Pretty quiet. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I really don't know what that is. I mean, yeah, I don't know where the speakers are on these things or whatever. It's kind of weird that way. But I should probably get fixing up this truck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, friends. I really don't. I know you can hear me now. Well, maybe we'll do this. Let's try this. Watch this. Why don't we go like this? How about we move this down here like this? And then go like this. No, I'm not screaming. I'm standing beside the phone. What happens when we do this? How about this? Let's see what happens with this. Why don't I turn it on selfie mode? Oh, look at that. Talk to me about that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Oh, is that better now? Is it? Cool. Well, that's better then, isn't it? That's a positive. The glass is getting full again. The heck's going on here, man? Look at me. I look like a wreck. Friends, I was pretty proud of myself. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not kidding you. Like, for me to take this freaking hub apart and that's just whatever. I don't do stuff like that. But I said no more. I'm going at it. Great to see you too, Martin. What about your rusty body on your 460? What are you talking about? What's your plan with that? You talking about this thing? The green thing? What about it? I'm not sure. I haven't, I'm not even near there yet. I just want to get the brakes done, and I want to get this brake so then I make a decision if I'm going to do a complete frame off, which I probably will, but I think I'll yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a frame off. It has to be. Yeah, Daryl, that video helped a lot of people. I go back. Actually, if you want to see, oh, Daryl, friends, listen to me for just a second, please. Just hear me for just a sec. Daryl Smith, thank you for saying that. Listen, friends, if you want to know and if you want to hear some honesty, rigorous honesty, that if you're struggling with alcohol or drugs or even think you may have a problem with drinking, well, for starters, you do. Because people that don't have a drinking problem, it doesn't even enter their mind. So if you're thinking you got a drinking problem, you have one. It's that simple. Anyways, let's move along. I did a video years ago, and it's called Alcohol, the Buckin You Didn't Know. And I got to get over there soon again, because I go in every 4 to 6 months and I talk to people in there. That video has helped so many people. And I didn't do it for a long time, because I don't know why. People use it as a I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words, but people call themselves a miracle, and I can't get on with that. I'm not. It's not like that for me. Like they say, it's natural for an alcoholic to drink. So for you not to drink, you're a miracle. You were going to die, so you're a miracle. Well, no, I'm not a miracle. I'm not at all. And I'm a realist in my brain. If I go around thinking I'm a miracle, I'm going to be telling everybody about that I'm a miracle. Because I was just, you know what I mean? I'm just a dude who was simply a drunk and a drug addict and thought that booze was the answer to being social and running from life, like running away. I was an escape artist. I was afraid to work, like not afraid to work, but I was afraid of just life, responsibilities, family, kids. I was afraid of that. But I didn't look into it too deeply. It was the fact that I like being euphoria. I like to be messed up. So watch that video. Watch that video. No, Davey, I hear you. I hear you, brother. Oh, Stuart, I'd have been gone a long time ago. That I can guarantee. I was on my way. I was on my way. Let's change the subject now. It's enough of that. How long have we been going? I got to get fixing this truck. Yes. Yeah, thanks to everybody. Christine, thank you for all your help. 3 days until the bullet, Iron Man. That's right. There'll be 50. Liam Hoffman's releasing 50 wood bullets on the 9th on his website. Don't miss that. Roy D. Buckin, yes. How many different instruments do you play, everybody, then? Well, I don't understand that, but if you're asking how many instruments I play the drums and the harmonica. Hiya, Buckin. Love you, brother. Jay Ports, good to see you. Yeah, me too, Brian. I can't wait to be driving this old Krookie again. Green and white, fresh paint. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Anyway, friends, I love yous all. Thanks for coming. What a community we've built over the past 8 years here. Hey, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Talked with Eric at Ripsaw. Good people. Yes, they sure are. Yes, indeed they are. They're wonderful folks. Really nice guys. We were not designed to drink toxins. When you stop drinking, that's when you face. Well, Marco, I'll tell you, it sure's changed my life, boy, oh boy. I'll tell you, I shrunk. I started feeling. I started everything. It was crazy. It was a spiritual experience, is what it was. And then I had a few more along the road, and I just had another one about a few months back when I was in the shower. And that's deep. That's getting a little deep. You guys probably aren't into hearing deep. Well, some of you probably are. Yeah, they won't last long. Those axes. They're gonna move quick. What is this? Oh, it's the key. Mama's key. So what Liam's going to do, friends, he's going to sell 50. He'll make 50. They'll sell. then he'll build more, and then every quarter he's going to sell 50 or maybe more, I don't know, but that's his goal. So every 3 months there'll be a 50 or so dropped. Devin, good to see you, young man. Thanks, Northwoods. Actually, the claw was here the other day. We'll see. He's not ready to do that yet. I'll know. We'll get him. We'll get him one day. He stopped by the other day, actually. And he's looking spry. He was cutting out here. Yes, that's right, cutting. Guy's like 72. Okay. It's time to get working. I'm gonna put this braking system back together, friends. I'm gonna try and get this truck to stop today. Thank you all for coming here. It's so fun. Sunday, I'll do another premiere video too. That was fun, wasn't it? Christine, Mattman, Auction Indiana, all our freaking moderators that helped me run this silly little channel. Thank you. And just thanks for being here. You know, you're either here or you're not here. It's both good. Just remember, everything is always the right plan. Right? Whatever's happening, it's happening, so it's the right plan. That's how I look at it. The old, oh well, you have a choice to freak out and kick and squander and freak out, or you can go, oh well, where's the quick solution here? Where's the solution, friends? You know what I'm saying? Work hard, be honest, and be kind. It's a pretty good solution. I'll see you on the next video. Super chatters, thank you all so much. Catch you on the next one, friends. I'm gonna start banging away here.